to announce the dismantling of one of the largest illegal gambling operations in Georgia. Our office entered into an estimated more than $14 million settlement yesterday with Georgia Atlanta Amusements LLC, its owners and associates. While this settlement and the associated criminal prosecution, we've shut down a wide-reaching criminal enterprise in an industry that has contributed to violent crime and preyed on low-income residents in our community. I hope this sends a message to the illegal gambling industry that with each successive prosecution and forfeiture action, the profitability for illegal gambling goes down. Sooner or later, they'll realize there's no profit in exploiting our citizens for money. This case is the result of a multi-jurisdictional investigation into illegal gambling at convenience stores, including some in Peach and Bibb counties. Georgia Atlanta Amusements LLC, a corporation run by Junaid Virani and his family members, owned more than 650 electronic gambling machines placed at approximately 130 purported legitimate businesses across the state, so customers could illegally gamble for the chance to win cash prizes. To be legal, the games must require some element of skill for a customer to win. Cash payouts are prohibited. Beginning in July 2015, all gambling machines in Georgia were connected to a central computer system that records the amounts played and customer winnings. As a result, investigators discovered that Georgia Atlanta Amusements had failed to pay required sales and use taxes on the approximately $46 million customers won on the company's machines. As a condition of the settlement, Georgia Atlanta Amusements, its owners and associates, are barred from ever again owning coin-operated amusement machines. A judge will determine how the forfeited assets will be divided. We expect that the Georgia Lottery Corporation will receive about $3 million to help fund Hope scholarships. At least $1 million will go to pay sales and use taxes owed from the illegal operation of machines in Bibb County. The majority of the remainder of the forfeited funds will be distributed to district attorneys' offices and law enforcement agencies that participated in the case. We'd like to thank Clayton County Judicial Circuit District Attorney Tracy Graham Lawson and Cordele Judicial Circuit District Attorney Brad Rigby, who also had been involved with this operation. Additionally, we'd like to thank Georgia Department of Revenue agent Margie Biddick for her instrumental role in the investigation and other officers from her agency. Thanks also to the Bibb County Sheriff's Office, Clayton County Sheriff's Office, Crisp County Sheriff's Office, Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office, the GBI Commercial Gambling Unit, and to Special Prosecutors Michael Lambrose and Stacey Evans, as well as ADA Ben Conkling, who handled the case for our office. On the criminal side, Junaid Virani entered into a guilty plea Wednesday to making an illegal cash payout at a Bibb County store in 2018. He was sentenced to a year on probation. Now, this plea agreement reflects the significant and ongoing cooperation Virani has provided to authorities investigating illegal gambling across the state. Also, our office has dismissed the criminal case against Mr. Virani's brother, Rohil Virani, due to him being in federal custody pending deportation proceedings. Criminal prosecution and civil litigation is still pending against other defendants associated with this investigation, and it's important to note that these defendants in the criminal cases are still presumed innocent unless and until they're found guilty in a court of law. Due to the pending cases, I'm limited in what else I can say. Taking that into consideration, are there any questions?
I have a question. So
Yes.
You said sometimes gambling goes with other illegal activity. Can you kind of elaborate on that a little bit?
Sure. So there's a number of different crimes that are normally associated. You heard that they weren't paying their taxes, so tax evasion and related charges such as those, money laundering. But also it's not just the charges that relate to the criminal enterprise. We know that the large amount of revenue that these stores produce from illegal gambling leads to other crimes. There have been several related armed robberies and murders in this jurisdiction because of illegal gambling.
I'll just clarify how much time went into this particular investigation or case. I mean, you mentioned 2015.
Right. So these investigations are not small. They take many months to complete. And as you can tell, part of it's still ongoing. When someone commits crime as a business, it takes a long time to get to the bottom of it and be able to show everything that happened.
Can you speak on any other potential charges that other people could be facing?
Not at this point because the case is still ongoing, but it's our intention to get justice in each individual case and each individual defendant to make sure that justice is served and that each person is held accountable.
How about from the other side, someone who is found to have participated in illegal gambling?
Well, we don't normally charge the people who come into that because, quite frankly, they end up addicted to these machines. And that is actually what led to us conducting these types of investigations. Y'all probably know that traditionally I'm more involved in violent crimes, sex crimes, murder, the kinds of crimes that affect families the most. But what I began to hear from Middle Georgia families was just how devastating the effects of illegal gambling were on their families. About how mom was gambling away the grocery money, or dad was gambling away the mortgage money, or how a grandmother was gambling away her Social Security. And they came to us and asked us to do these investigations. And in conjunction with the GBI and our other agency partners, we've done everything we can to make this less profitable. You know, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry just in Georgia, and a multi-hundred-million-dollar industry just in Macon, Bibb County. And so it's time we made this less profitable for those who want to make money off other people's addictions by breaking the law.
Do you have any other information just about Mr. Varani? I mean, his age, is he from?
He's 38 years old. Many of these defendants lived in Metro Atlanta, and some of them come from other countries.
And I think you also mentioned the fact that there was a settlement and he only faced 1 year of probation, correct? Is that
Yes, but, well, no, it's not. As you recall, when we had a trial on this last year, the defendant after trial was sentenced to 3 years in prison. So that would be more typical. However, do not lose sight of the fact that his cooperation was substantial and is ongoing. Any other questions? All right, thank you, folks. Oh, I don't need to walk off with